Hey guys, AK here today. So I just got back to Nigeria about 3 weeks ago, and I've been receiving a lot of questions about the Nigerian diet to lose weight. So I traveled to Ilorin the other day, and I met some people. I went to meet a few of my friends. I saw some people, and a lot of people were asking me, so what sort of diet can they go on to lose weight? There is this popular misconception about the fact that you just can't lose weight on the Nigerian diet. It has to be probably all these Western foods and stuffs. And I understand where they're coming from. Actually, if you go online and search and stuff, you probably wouldn't see a very detailed plan, Nigerian meal plan for weight loss, which is quite sad, really, if I say so myself. And the one thing I just want to say is you need to get rid of the mindset that you just can't lose weight on a Nigerian diet. That isn't true. That is absolutely not true. Now let's consider some of the popular things we eat in Nigeria, the popular foods we eat, be it jollof rice. We eat mostly carbohydrates. Our food is heavy on the carbohydrate side. When talking about eba, amala, semo, pounded yam and all those stuffs, we eat a lot of carbs. And then one thing I've noticed is we don't eat enough vegetables. We do not eat enough protein as well. Now, one thing that is very, very important to weight loss, okay, let me put it this way, is the calories. We all know that the lower your calories are, the more weight you are able to lose, and everything being equal, you get to reach your weight goal. Now, one thing that has made it difficult to lose weight on the Nigerian diet is, like I said, our food are heavily carbohydrates. Now, is it that the carbohydrate is bad for you? No, it isn't. Now, what makes it not favorable for weight loss is the fact that when you eat mainly carbs, there's something called satiety. You don't get satisfied. You tend to eat more than you normally should. Now, one thing you need to keep in mind if you want to lose weight on the Nigerian diet is, I'm not saying you have to cut out all your eba and semo. You have to cut out all your jollof rice that you love eating a lot, or your noodles, your spaghetti, or whatever it is that you love eating a lot. What you need to do is balance it out. Now, what I will advise you do is you introduce into your diet, you introduce more proteins into it. You introduce more fibers, more vegetables, more green vegetables into it. You eat more fruits. So by doing so, you get to balance things out. What would this do? First of all, it's going to add volume to your food. It's going to add satiety to your food. Protein is one of the most satisfying food. I bet you there's no way you can sit down and eat 1 kilogram of any form of protein without you getting tired. You just can't do it. So protein is very, very satisfying, and that is what is majorly lacking in the Nigerian diet. That's why it's very, very difficult to lose weight on the Nigerian diet for most people, actually. So if you want to lose weight, introduce more protein into your food. Introduce more vegetables into your food, because you need to add volume into your food. So for example, you take a plate. Now divide that plate into 3 spaces. Divide it into 3. A part will be for your carb, that's your starchy food, whatever you want to eat, your potatoes, your rice, your eba, amala, and so forth, will be on one side. Now, the other side, you add vegetables to it. And then the third place, you add proteins to it. Now I bet you this, if you try this for the next let's say 1 month, 4 weeks, you're going to see a major difference. I kid you not. Just do that and you're going to see a major difference. So instead of, what most people do when they're eating is this is the whole plate. Yeah, the carbohydrate fills up all this place, and then the protein fills up just a tiny portion, and then if you are lucky, you get to see maybe a little vegetables as well. That is what is killing your weight loss. That is why you couldn't lose any weight. That's why you can't do it. So change it up today. About 35% of the plate, make it carbohydrate. Another 35%, make it protein. The remaining, fill it with vegetables. Do that for the next 4 weeks, and let me see, and come back and tell me if you whatever changes you've seen. You can come back and tell me, because weight loss shouldn't be something that is hard. Most people will tell you, oh, there's a trick to it, you do this, you have to do that. No, it's very simple. Actually, it's really simple. All you have to do is focus on eating more protein, eating more fibers. Why, you might be wondering, so apart from the micronutrients that you get from the vegetables, you might be wondering, why do I want you to be eating more vegetables? Yeah, the reason is because volume. Why? The more volume you are able to eat, the less you crave to eat more. You understand what I'm saying? You feel full. This is the function of all this. That because you need to consider all these things when you're trying to lose weight. Why do you need to eat protein? Apart from the macronutrient that you need from it, you also need to be satisfied, so you don't go looking for food every 2 hours or getting hungry every 2 hours. Those are the things you need to consider when you are doing your meal plans. Those are the things you need to put into perspective when you're trying to lose weight. So I hope I've been able to put it in this, because I'm trying to make this as simple as possible for you to understand. So I hope you're able to understand everything I've said so far. Now there is the aspect of you calculating calories, also calculating your macros and all those stuff. Those are when you that's very important, but I just want you to start with what I just said now. In fact, you don't need to count any calories now. You don't need to do any of that right now. Just take the plate, divide it like I said, the carbohydrate, the protein, the vegetables. If you normally eat twice in a day, do that twice in a day. Do you eat 3 times a day? Do that 3 times a day. Then make sure to cut out all those sodas and all those sugary stuff that you've been taking. You might want to reduce that for the next 4 weeks. So if you're able to do this, I can promise you, I can most definitely promise you, you're gonna see a massive change in your physique in the next 4 weeks alone. And after doing that, you can now start all this, okay, getting more specific and everything. But those are not necessary right now. Just start with what I just told you now, and you are definitely gonna come and thank me for it. So thanks for watching. Make sure to leave a comment if you have any question. I'll be glad to reply to any of your questions, and I'll see you all later.